Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the Fully Charged Gardener. Thank you very much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it. So today's video is a very exciting video because finally, after 4 years of entering, I finally won the Allett International Creative Stripes competition. I've already had a few messages on social media, people asking me how I created my design. So in this little video today, I'm going to show you just how I did it. But there's one thing that is really important to emphasize in this video is the message that this butterfly is carrying, and that is the thank you message to the awesome people at the NHS. So thank you all so much for all the work you do for us and putting yourselves in harm's way every day. So thank you very much. Anyway, into the video. The overall design is a butterfly, and that butterfly is carrying the thank you message on its wings. Now, to create more depth in the pattern, and what has become very popular within this Creative Stripes competition is using different heights of cut to create definition in the pattern. Now, using different heights is technically a lot easier than using stripes because you don't need to worry about the position of the sun to get the stripes to pop. So what I used is this, the Stihl HSA 26, and I'll show you how I did it. So this is the butterfly's baton, and this is how I did it. So that's the butterfly's bum. Now, most butterflies on their wings, if you have a look, have like a fake eye or an eye pattern on there. So I created some eyes. And again, using the 26, to cut that pattern in there and give it more definition. It worked a treat. And then if we head further up this way, I'll come back to the NHS bit in a second. We have the butterfly's head. Again, done with this little trimmer. And then over here, if you follow me round this way, we have the all-important thank you message, again done with a trimmer. So we'll go from the thank you message to the all-important NHS bit. Now, I do have a confession to make here. Every time I've trimmed this S, I've messed it up. I am useless at trimming S's, so it is an S, I promise you. But again, using this trimmer. Now, you don't have to use a trimmer to write letters into the lawn. You can use a little hand brush, and you can use traditional stripe effect by bending over the grass to create the text. So you don't have to use a trimmer, but it does work a treat using different heights of cut. So when I started this pattern originally, it was going to just be a flower. And the reason why I was going to do that is because having a symmetrical pattern on this lawn would have been so much easier to photograph, because it wouldn't have mattered where the sun is in the sky. And the reason why the sun is so important for getting your entry photo is because you want the sun behind the camera looking down on the stripes, because that will make them pop. Because again, we're doing the reflection and the shadows. But I put the drone up for the first time to have a look and see how the pattern was looking, and from the air I could see a butterfly. So once I sort of committed to the butterfly idea, that's when I switched over to using the little trimmer to try and add those details. So when it was going to be a flower originally, it was just going to be all stripes, and it wouldn't have mattered where the sun was. Now, when I committed to the butterfly, I did it the wrong way round, because all morning the sun casts shadows. You can still see some shadows in the corner over there now. So what I should have done really to make life easier for me getting the photo is had the butterfly facing that way, because I would have had all that time in the day to get my photo. But I didn't. So I spent weeks and weeks and weeks with my poor wife stressing over getting the photo. But anyway, it all worked out in the end. So when it comes to marking out the lawn, basically I start off with a tape measure, loads and loads of sticks. I'm not going to give all my secrets away. Nice try. Yeah, and it all basically goes off the width of your mower, because when you're measuring out, you need to know the width of your mower, because then you'll know how many stripes you're going to get across. So when you're marking it out, you put your centre line in, and then you'll measure out X number of mower widths, and then you can mark out again. That is all I'm giving you, because not all the secrets. But the other thing I really want to emphasise is you do not need a big lawn to create an effective pattern, because if you look at just this section here with the eye, on a normal lawn, I say normal lawn, a smaller lawn, it would look cool. It's creative, and you could add a little bit more detail. So what I'm going to do now is just very quickly do a little bit of mowing so you can see the sequence of how I mow. And then the other important detail when you're creating stripes is not to overlap too much. You need to get your turns in the right place, because otherwise you'll inadvertently create another pattern that you don't necessarily want. So turning is important. So should we do some mowing?
Yeah.
Yeah. So on certain parts of the pattern, I wanted to keep the colour the same. So basically what you do there is you go in one direction, come back off, so you're not doing the alternate stripes, and I'll just show you quickly how I do that rather than talk about it. And did you notice there when I was cutting this, I was going this way, stopping on this stripe and then walking back. What I could have done is carried on going, turn around and gone back over my same stripe, but then I'm affecting the pattern here. Do you see what I mean? Just be conscious of your overlaps and where your roller is, because it's the roller that does the printing. So just thought I'd mention that one. Okay everybody, so not going to lie, this is about my 15th attempt at doing this take, so I'll try and get it in this one. So this is my thank you NHS butterfly, and again the emphasis really is on the thank you to the NHS staff. You all do an amazing job, so thank you so much. Now the Allett International Creative Stripes competition, I really do encourage you to have a go, because it's great fun and it really is awesome to see the entries that come in every year. There really are some awesome designs that come in. I've got a funny feeling there might be a special judge next year. Can't think who that would be. But anyway, really do have a go. As I mentioned in the video, you do not need to have a big lawn to come off with an amazing pattern. So just have a go. If you do have any questions about laying out your lawn for the stripes or how stripes are created, just hit me up in the comment section and I'll be happy to help. So anyway guys, this take's going really well, so I'm going to end it now. Thank you so much for tuning in again. I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one guys. Cheers. Did I mention I won? Get in!